Did you know that Sudan's civil war has killed up to 150,000 people and displaced a quarter of the country's population in just 2.5 years? That's over 12 million lives uprooted. Imagine the entire population of New York City forced to flee. On September 12th, something big happened. Egypt, Saudi Arabia, the UAE, and the United States, 4 countries with serious clout, announced a joint roadmap to finally end Sudan's war. For a moment, hope flickered. The plan? Start with a 3-month humanitarian truce, then a permanent ceasefire, and finally, let Sudanese people choose their own civilian government. But here's the problem. Even before the ink dried, fighting kept raging. Sudan's army, led by General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan, rejected the proposal. The rebel Rapid Support Forces, backed by the UAE and others, kept battling for control. The outside powers, the so-called Quad, managed to agree on a plan, but the warring sides on the ground are still miles apart. Why is it so hard to end wars like this? It's not just about Sudan. The bigger story is about power. Who has it, who's losing it, and who's trying to grab more? For decades, the United States was the main peace broker in Africa's Horn, pushing for ceasefires, backing negotiations, and making sure local leaders played by the rules. But over the last 15 years, U.S. influence has faded. Now, regional powers like the UAE, Saudi Arabia, and Turkey are stepping in. Not just with diplomacy, but with billions of dollars in investments, and sometimes by picking sides in conflicts. That sounds good. More money, more attention, right? Not always. When outsiders back rival groups, it makes wars harder to end. Instead of one referee, you get a whole crowd, each with their own interests, each pulling in a different direction. The result? Wars like Sudan's drag on, peace deals stall, and ordinary people pay the price. The Horn of Africa has always been a geopolitical chessboard. During the Cold War, it was the US versus the Soviet Union. After that, the US called the shots, sometimes making things better, sometimes not. But now, as America steps back and others step in, the region is entering a new, unpredictable era. Sudan's war is a warning. In a world where no single power can bring everyone to the table, peace is harder to win, and even harder to keep. If we want a different future for Sudan and for the Horn of Africa, it'll take more than just outside roadmaps. It'll take real commitment and a willingness to put people before politics. Thanks for watching. If you want to understand more about global power shifts, don't forget to subscribe.